So we all know that Harbor is getting a rework in Valorant next week, but there's even some build up and voice lines in game that you may not have heard yet. On top of that, there's even some leaks of what his new ability or abilities could be. First of all though, let me play this voice line that you'll sometimes hear Harbor say at the start of a round.
Look, my artifact's vibrating. Ah, it stopped. This thing always keeps me on my toes.
Now that line on its own doesn't give us too much information other than something weird is going on with his artifact, but he does also have this voicemail towards Brimstone expressing his concerns.
Hi, Brimstone. Just so you know, my artifact's been acting strange lately. Nothing dangerous, just a bit restless. I can't always interpret these temperamental episodes, but it's best not to ignore them. Like wildlife before a storm, we might not know why they're uneasy, but they do. Anyway, Astra and I will look into it and keep you informed. Wish us luck.
And then combine both of those with this email from Astra, and we learn that Harbor's artifact has seemingly flooded a whole level of the base, and clearly all of this together indicates that his powers are evolving, or at least his artifact is changing. So those are some of the lore tidbits we got in game recently. And then there was also a dev panel around the time of Champs, where we heard that Riot still want to ensure that Harbor is an initiator and controller hybrid. Additionally, they plan on shuffling around some of his old abilities while also bringing in a couple of new ones, which brings us to the leaks. In the files, there are now references to a splash grenade ability, which appears to be on C, meaning it would replace his cascade. Since it says debuff, my guess is that this would be some sort of throwable stun. I'm basically imagining like Deadlock's net that would stun you rather than trap you. Then there are also new strings referring to his ultimate as Tidal Wave. So it seems like they also have some changes for his ultimate planned. And since it says Tidal Wave, my immediate thought is what if they took like the wall from Cascade and put it all around the edge of his ultimate. But now that I've said that out loud, it's sort of counterintuitive to have to push through that as you're attacking to try and get to the ultimate. So probably not going to be that. But let me know what you think a Tidal Wave could look like in Valorant for Harbor's ultimate. And yeah, don't forget this rework should go live in a week's time.